Guys, I've seen a lot of debate on whether Ichronaut is... Ichronaut? Yeah, sure, that's a phrase. Whether Ike is is the worst character in Smash. Now, I don't personally think this. I mean, the man has a sword, but so does Ganondorf. But, I do think Ike has advantages over, you know, like some of the other fighters in the cast. I get well, he's not Cloud, but he's also not, you know, Marth, Lucina, Chrom, Robin, literally every other sword fighter. So I guess he is the worst in the game. If you want to classify it as anything, to be honest, I think he might be the worst sword fighter in the game. Shoot, I think Ganondorf is even better than him. Anyway, all of this debate has made me want to pick up an Ike amiibo. So here we are with our good friend Larry. Except he has some stats on him. And I'm not talking about the numbers, I'm talking about anything else. So yeah, that's today's video. We are going to be fighting with Larry. Yeah, let's see how this goes. So upon deciding like what exactly I wanted to put on this amiibo, I did think about like a lot of his moveset, how it's changed, mainly through patches, and I did a lot of research just to find out, you know, why exactly people were like, oh well, you know, Ike is the worst, or, you know, if you want to put it that way, not as much as a viable option. That's how I would put it, as some of the other fighters in the cast. Really it's just a thing of he's slow, but then also he doesn't have as much range or as much versatility as some of the other fighters. So for example, Cloud has a projectile, but he's also pretty much Ike 2.0, you know. And then you have Sephiroth, who has more range and has faster attacks and 2 projectiles, technically 4 if you want to count it as that. So yeah, or 5 even, because of the counter. It shoots out some projectiles. I use that counter a lot for that reason. But yeah, Ike is just missing a lot in terms of, you know, uniqueness. And this is something, it's like Fire Emblem syndrome. It's like, you know, Marth and Lucina are literally the same character, they just jump differently, you know what I mean? It's kind of the same thing with Ike. Ike is literally the same as every other sword fighter we have, who is supposed to fill up his role of being like, oh, I'm slower, but I'm stronger, you know? But it kind of doesn't work in his favor, you know what I mean? So that's why I wanted to pick up an amiibo, I guess, if you want to call that the inspiration. I did give him up special because, well, first of all, recovering, but also I noticed throughout all the patches, like, up special has been getting a significant boost and stat upgrades. And it also has super armor. But yeah, its stats aren't even that bad, to be honest. You get super armor and you know, and that's pretty much it. If anything, I think this amiibo might be like a really cheesy amiibo. Thus the cheesy name and color, and the fact that it's Ike. I don't think you'll be seeing anything like significant from this amiibo, but I do want to see it use neutral B though. I wonder how it's going to use that. Ike really just doesn't have anything for him, to be honest. Even like Ganondorf has stuff going for him that Ike doesn't. I mean, literally some of Ganondorf's moves just outspace Ike, which is crazy to think about. And then you also have Min Min, who isn't a traditional like sword fighter by any means, but it's like literally just outspaces you. You're dealing with stuff like that, and on top of that, you know, every other character in the roster has projectiles, so it's like, what does Ike have, you know? Because it's either you have like superior strength and speed, or you have a projectile which counteracts that. So for example, Samus isn't the fastest, but has like 3 projectiles, so it's like, okay, cool. But yeah, I'm really interested to see what this amiibo can really do, because I want to see if Ike can reclaim his former glory and, you know, maybe even trump some of the other amiibos I have. I don't think so personally, but that's just me. You know how these amiibo things work. They tend to surprise me. I feel like a lot of the amiibos I think are going to do like really well just do horribly. And no way he does it a fourth time, right? Anyway, a lot of these amiibos that I think are going to do like really well just do horribly, and then a lot of amiibos that I think are going to be trash just are amazing. Now, there are different variables to each amiibo. So for example, the training regiment, how good I am as a trainer, and then obviously the CPU in building this ground level, but then also the stats that I provide. That's why I start everything off like, it's not necessarily based off of, you know, what stats I give them. That's why I don't give them like overpowered stats at the beginning. It's about like building, it's about building that like criteria needed to be able to be like, okay, are you gonna be a good amiibo or not? You know what I mean? Because you can give an amiibo broken ass stats at level 1, right? But like, that's not gonna train anything. I can still beat you if you have 5,000 defense or 5,000 attack, or, you know, whatever you want. I can still beat you, right? It's not gonna train anything. And if anything, that's like the purpose of these Road to 50 videos. It's just, along with my commentary and just figuring out more about the AI code in Smash Ultimate, the really good AI coding that Smash Ultimate has. Just figuring out, you know, like what can I do to break the possibilities and boundaries set in place by Masahiro Sakurai himself. That up B. Ooh. I don't really know what to commentate, to be honest, because Ike is kind of just it's simple gameplay all around, to be honest. Ooh, his up special was so bad. Can I get this JB4 though? Watch this. JV4. Oh, we have a lot to teach Larry. Oh my goodness. Larry is he is an abomination of a character, if you ask me. Whew. It's right. I always say that they're gonna be like really bad, but then they start popping off and I'm like, oh dang. Popping off like that? He should be dead. Dang, I messed up the counter. Dang. Ooh. I was about to say, if I made that back, I wanted to hit him a second time, to be honest. Ooh, that shriek. You know, after playing so much Chrom, I could kind of see how, like, you know, Chrom is an Echo Fighter of Ike. I do see the comparison. I know it's weird because they share, like, you know, for example, he gets Dancing Blade. So it's like, what? This is an Echo? What the fuck was that? That freaking glitch or whatever. See, it felt like that up tilt was supposed to kill, you know what I mean? This is brutal, man. I shouldn't be doing this to this man. Dude just wants to exist. He just wants to, you know, be a good character. But I feel like that up tilt should have killed it. I feel like if it was any other character, or any other sword fighter for that matter. I mean, take Pyrus. Like, it's just like the knockback with Ike just isn't really there. As a sword fighter and a character in general, it's just not really there, you know what I mean? Now, I don't know what the launch distance ratios are for Ike. I think isn't Ike like heavy or something? Yeah, he's kind of heavy. He's a chunky boy, you know? But like, he just feels like it should be like way more consistent for kills. If you want to call Ike anything, I think he's like the middest, like mid-tier ever. You know what I mean? It's like he's a sword fighter, so he automatically beats like characters that aren't sword fighters, you know, because he has range. You know, he does have those priorities. So having a sword like alleviates the cause, but it doesn't make him like have the advantage that other sword fighters have. But then also his moves are like, they're weird and wonky, bro. He's like awkward. Like a lot of moves that you don't think are gonna do anything do like a lot. Oh. Well, that's just tragic. My controller disconnected, bro. See, had I landed that correctly, I would have won. But then, what the hell? Even if you don't get like the right hit down air, like you still do a lot. He's just weird. I mean, to be fair, like I feel like any down air there would have killed. Oh, that's tragic. But he just feels like a weird character, you know what I mean? It's like a character where it's like, it doesn't take a lot to, and this is what a lot of the people were saying on YouTube and a lot of other places like Reddit and whatever, they're just saying that it doesn't take a lot of natural skill to use this character. It's nothing like flashy, but it gets the job done, you know what I mean? Like certainly you can win with Ike, but you're not gonna be like outperforming with Ike. I feel like if both players of similar skill just use Ike, like it's most likely gonna be like dead even, if that makes sense. I don't know why I did that, to be honest. Oh, I wish that had more lag on it, bro. Dead? Yeah, see like that? Why does it send so far, bro? And then his his up special has like 0 priority, and then his dash attack just freaking kills everywhere. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this character is like super wonky. It's like all the bad moves that, you know, you're used to, just they all kill, but none of like the high priority moves besides back air kill. It's just a really awkward character, and the blend is really, oh, he's in that jumping stage. He's at that pubescent stage where he thinks jumping is all cool. One thing I do like about Ike a lot is that, what in the world happened? Is that it's really easy for you to traverse the ground. Like, it's really easy. I mean, technically you can do it like just as easy in the air, but it's like he's a very lateral character. But then the issue becomes, it's like, oh, your opponent knows how to read. See, it doesn't take like a whole bunch of skill to use. It's like playing Shulk almost, except Shulk has Monado, so it's like Ike is a terrible blend of like everything. Like, I promise you, if Ike's moves did like 2 to 3% more on every single move, people wouldn't be saying that Ike is bad. I promise you. Because as I just demonstrated, his forward air is basically Shulk, except Shulk has more range and Monado. And then his up air is Sephiroth, except Sephiroth has more range and projectiles. And then what else does he have? I mean, Chrom down air, which isn't really... Chrom's down air actually comes out faster and has less lag on it. I don't know, it's just like every move that he has, like another sword fighter has. And that's where the issue lies. Just like, how do we make it so that Chrom, or not Chrom, so that Ike isn't useless? I mean, I guess just like that, like, make up special broken. Anime moment. Ooh. Like, even if you shortened the, you know, frames it takes to bring out his smash attacks, I feel like people would be more content with the character. It just does not seem that, like Smash isn't really, like, nice to this guy, if you ask me. Because I used to love playing Ike, and now it's just like, ugh. Also, he has Ganondorf forward smash. Like, it's just like his whole kit, like everyone else has. And I'm not saying Ganondorf is a better fighter in any means, but like Ganondorf has, you know, he does stuff. That's what I'll say. Ganondorf definitely does stuff. But yeah, Ike is like the most mid-tier character I could think of. Like, look, Shulk has his forward air, his back air, literally everyone else has. Robin has it, shoot. Pyra just has better, like, just Pyra's better, and you can switch to Mythra. Sephiroth has more range. Like, the list goes on and on. It's like, basically what it is, it's like, oh, you have Ike? Okay, so there's Ike. He's like baby form sword fighter, right? He's baby's first steps sword fighter. And then you're like, okay, well, I need someone with more speed. So you pick Lucina, right? And then Lucina kind of branches out to Marth. And it's more like the other way around, but Lucina is way better than Marth. So it's like that. Or if you want to take Ike to Marth, you know, it's whatever. And then Marth to Lucina, it's whatever you want to do. But then you're like, okay, so they're both just equally better than Ike, right? So who's Ike better than? That's a sword fighter, right? That's really what it is. And yeah, I don't know is the problem. Obviously, with a game like that has 80 characters, 80 plus characters, whatever, or in any fighting game in general, it does make sense that there will be, you know, a worse character to do something, right? But like, this game is so balanced. And it's not really like an issue of like, oh, we need like everyone to be the best, right? Because then that's just a bland ass game. It's just more like, why is it Ike? You know what I mean? Because Ike was a character who kind of represented swordies for a long time. It was like, you don't pick Marth or Lucina, right? You pick Ike. That was like the meta pick. Oh, okay. Dead? Yeah. His jab is really satisfying to hit. I don't know why. Okay, so it does. It has it throughout the move, not the beginning. Nair? Nair killed? That's like the first time I've seen his Nair kill. His Nair killed? Are you sure about that? Is his Nair a good kill option? Dead. Don't ask me what I was planning. Yeah. It's alright, that was a homie stock. Larry's a chill dude, bro. That was a homie stock, alright? Dang. I actually was not planning on dying there. It's like, Ike is like a flowchart juggling act, you know what I mean? It's like, you just want to keep your opponent upwards. That didn't kill. I feel like that first back air should have hit, but that's just me. No, but for real, it does feel like Ike is genuinely like a flowchart juggling act. It's like, are they in the air? Then you're doing correct. You're playing Ike correctly. Are they beating you up? then you're not playing Ike correctly. I feel like Ike is meant to be this like big brawny like character that's like, oh yeah, I do all this and I'm strong and whatever and I lift weights and whatever. But then in the end it's like, oh yeah, I'm just a normal dude. It's like the person who's like blind to like everything. Man, I called that out too. It's like the person who like has no social awareness, you know what I mean? It's like Ike in this fighting game just does not have social awareness. Ooh. Dead. I love how far that goes, bro. What are you going for, buddy? Even game. What the hell was that? What in the world am I watching? I don't even know why I did that, to be honest. Bro. What am I... Like, you know, it kind of did line up in my head. Maybe if I released it like 2 seconds earlier, you know, 2 whole seconds earlier, if I wasn't reading a book in the time that he went underneath me, maybe I would have killed him, but... Alright, first dub for Ike. Oh, my bad, Larry. I don't know who this Ike person is. People on Twitter keep on talking about how bad he is. The problem with making like a Smash 6 is that, while I think the roster is like, it's perfect the way it is. Obviously there are problems with the fact that like there are janky characters and Steve like that and whatever, blah blah blah. But like everyone has some jank to it. It's like if I hover over a character, you know, Patooey, right? Like Gordo, right? It's like, what is your character's like quirk, you know? If that's not a Hunter x Hunter reference, by the way. Sorry, Hunter x Hunter for the true fans. I call it Hunter x Hunter. Don't mind me. But you know, it's like, what is that character's quirk, right? That's the problem. It's like there's so many characters and everyone's gonna want them to return, but then there are gonna be those people like, oh, why does Robin exist? And it's mainly because of like, you know, kind of the Smash portrayal of that character. It's like, oh, do we need Robin? Like, Robin's just a zoner. I wonder if that's what people were saying before though, like when Samus, you know, kind of was in the loop like in more than one game. Like, oh, do we need this character? I guess it'll be hard to make another Smash game though, because like you can't appeal to everyone. That's a real thing. It's like there's at least one main for every character, right? Does that hit under the stage or something? Or am I like missing something? Like, does that hit under the stage? I guess it does hit at a low angle. This is such BS. This is such BS. This is such BS. It's like in the present day, like how do you represent like everyone, you know? Or represent the masses, but also cut out content. It's like you can't really, you know. It's like the problem like Dragon Ball Z faced. It's like, you know, Dragon Ball Fighters is a thing, right? But like it doesn't have all the characters that Budokai Tenkaichi or whatever had, right? It didn't have the 120, you know, characters, all the side characters, you know, every single variant of every single Goku and Vegeta. It didn't have all those in the game. It just had the highest power level of those characters in the game, right? So it's like, how do you do that in Smash though, where every single character is a different character, especially all the Fire Emblem characters, because literally every single pro tag or character represented is just a different character, you know? So it's like, wow, you have a lot of responsibility if you want to make a really good game. And that's just a roster, to be honest. You could minimize it and be like, oh, I'm only gonna have Mario, whatever, Samus, you know, the OGs, gonna have Kirby. You could minimize it like that, but it's really hard. Dead? Oh, I did it wrong. Also, aesthetically speaking, I think Ike has like a really pretty counter. Dude was just following me across the stage, bro. Should not have one of that, to be honest. Oh no, I thought I had more. Oh my goodness, I didn't think I would fall that quickly, bro. I was right next to the ledge, bro. Bro. So final thoughts. I think Ike is like, you know, he's a cool character, or he can be a cool character, which is kind of a bland statement because anyone can be a cool character, just like anyone can be, you know, a boring, zoning ass, camping ass character, you know? Like everyone has those kind of aspects to it, and there's always some way to cheese out opponents. But I do want to say, I think Ike was really good in his former days. Obviously it's not the same, but it's not like he's bad either, you know? There's things that Ike does that only he can do, arguably. I mean, not really, because I guess his only cheese nowadays is his up special, but Pyra has that. I would know because I main Pyra. I'm a solo Pyra main for the most part. But yeah, it just feels like this character doesn't necessarily belong. Like, I know I was talking about Smash 6 or whatever earlier. If any character were to go, I think honestly it might be Ike. I think he has like the best potential to go, and it has nothing to do with I mean, that's a harsh statement because his games are really important, but like just in terms of how he is, how he's a fighter, blah blah, all that, it just does not feel like he needs to be here, to be honest. I don't know how I got that off. it just feels like he's not really necessary, you know, to the cast. Dang. Larry's saying something else though. He has different opinions. He's saying he doesn't care about my opinion at all. Oh, that would have been so hype. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like Ike really has a place in this game, you know what I mean? And I don't mean to be harsh, like, damn, Ike's a fucking cool character. But like, it does not feel like Ike has a place in this game, to be honest. It feels like his time is like, unless they renovate his kit and his moveset and all of that, it just really feels like his time has passed. You know what I mean? It's like, you know when a character gets like really stale and really boring and everyone knows everything about it. It's like, oh, Mario has this, you know, all Marios do this, whatever. It's like, it's not because it's, you know, it's not because it's a Mario thing to do. It's not because it's like, whatever. It's like the character leans on that. And Ike kind of just leans on throwing his big weeby sword around. But yeah, let's see how he fares against some of the other characters. I'm actually interested in playing Pyra because, shoot, I've been playing a lot of Pyra lately, more than Sephiroth. I think Pyra is just more rewarding, especially with Mithra. But there's arguments to be had, like which one's better. Like when Pyra first came out, I remember it being like in contention that, what is it? Ooh, caught me out of that. I remember people saying like, oh, Sephiroth is actually better than Pyra because more range, blah blah. But then people quickly were like, oh, well, that's not exactly true. That should not have broke my shield. We're in amiibo territory, okay. Damn, okay, hold on, chill. I know you want a place in Smash 6, but chill. Okay. So it's time that we cook, right? Ooh, misinput. Oh, I gotta back up. Oh, shoot, bro. I meant to up B there so I could carry him into everything. Shit. Dude. You heard me. I was about to say that I had to run away, bro. Also, look at Pyra's monotonous claps. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's just so like, there's no emotion to it. That was actually genuinely fun though. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of like, you know, when you're in Big Sword Town, it's kind of like, oh yeah, let me just throw around my big sword. Pause.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. Ooh. Ooh, I feel like I could have lived that. I don't know though. Dude, no way he just hit me with a double counter. What are we in? 5 million GSP? Yeah, we're in 5 million USD. Oh, chasing me everywhere. I needed Mithra because like I have to get like 10% more on him. Otherwise I'm not gonna do shit. That's really the issue, is that like with heavier characters, yeah, like I need like at least like a little bit more percent. I've been in a percent deficit for like this whole game. And it's really just because, like, normally I would be able to kill, but this is an amiibo, so I can't. And you may be asking, why don't I just play Mithra the whole time? Well, it's because his attacks can freaking kill me at any time. See, like that? If I was Mithra, I would have died. Ooh. 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 Oh. Okay, I don't know how to feel about that one personally, but I do know that is going to be the end of the video. Now, if you guys are interested in more amiibo content, of course, there are all my playlists where you can check out my amiibo content. There's one personally called Amiibo Ascendance, and also I have my Nintendo Shenanigans or something. I don't know. I have weird names for all my playlists, but I do have some special things for amiibos coming up soon. I did put out my Gods of Amiibo, or of Smash Ultimate trailer not too long ago. But I've been working on some projects. I've been trying to find like, I don't know, some like animators or something, so I can like have this like flashy, like, you know, cutscene or whatever, blah blah blah, you know, animation to go along with the little lore that I've made in my little Smash Ultimate realm, you know, however you want to call it. But I've been working on some things for that. Of course, you have all these amiibos that I've racked up, and of course you might be wondering, well, when do they all get to fight each other? Well, that will be coming soon. It's not going to be tomorrow, but maybe in a week, maybe in a couple weeks, maybe in a month. Who knows? It really depends what my schedule is like. It depends what I have going on in my life. I did say in my most recent channel update that I promise at least one video per week. But after that video dropped, I realized, well, I could be pushing out a lot more. I've also been working around different hours, so I can make more videos, so that you guys would have more videos, you know. And it's kind of this whole cycle of, oh, I'm gonna make videos, I'm gonna do this, blah 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 blah. You know, it's this whole cycle, and I have this whole cycle going. Lately, if you've been seeing my videos and seeing my channel, and you've been a regular subscriber, which thank you if you are, you guys might have noticed that I've been picking up the pace. I've been putting out around 3 to 4 videos per week. It really depends. I'm trying to hit the 4 video margin. That's what a lot of people do. That's what a lot of people are comfortable with. Now keep in mind, this is with me being alone, right? I don't have an animator studio. I don't have an editor. So all the edits that I do are myself, right? You know, music, I sync it up with everything, blah, blah, blah. I mix everything personally. So yeah, that's with me doing this all by myself. That's pretty much what it comes down to. But with all this being said, I have a lot in the works for the future. And if you guys really, really, really want to see where I can evolve my content, Well, I'll show you, and it's gonna be soon. I promise you that. But anyway, this is gonna be the end of the video. I know I already said that. Kind of redundant. I don't really know how to end videos off. Maybe I'll learn, you know, in the next 10 years. Hopefully. I feel like ending off videos is the hardest part of any YouTuber's job. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling because that's typically what happens with YouTubers, isn't it? Anyway, that's the end of the video. This is finite. We are not gonna stay here any longer. We are finishing the video. I will see you guys later. Peace.